Going down to my fencing project. Today is July 22, 2020. Had an email yesterday. No, yesterday I only shown you 10 minutes of my fencing project, and I had an email this morning from someone that says not long enough because he makes it a part of his entertainment on his breakfast, watching my fencing project, and he likes it longer. So another one that my attention was called on about another channel, expat channel, of course, again giving information and asking me if what he's saying is true. And you know what he's saying, 90% of the time is wrong when it comes to things like that. Just like when he told you that if you are married to Filipino, automatic you own 40%. The trouble is, they give information and you know that he cannot comprehend most of it. He might be able to read it, but he cannot comprehend. There are not just the thing that you're looking at. There are rules and regulations that you need to study on those kinds of law. When a law is passed, there's always rules and regulating implementation. And that's also part that you have to study and read before you give all those things like that. But I don't want to make a video about that immediately. I want to just warn you that if you listen to those kind of people, listen at your own risk. So I'm here now in my fencing project. I've seen that Junel is here, just finished his snacks. And so this is what we are. They've covered I've seen that they covered the beam that we have poured yesterday. There is the other one. And here. So I need to buy, I think, a length of 16 mm to continue on this one. There's only a short one to be continued. But I'm going through here and I'm looking at what is this on my wall? Hangings? Really? So this is what Junel have done, is to file the blocks on these two face here. So he has done the setting for those two facing, and then what we do is just continue digging here. The lawyer can do that. So we will continue on that one tomorrow if the weather permits. As you can see, it's always been raining here lately because we heard that there's a typhoon in some other islands, and we have the precipitations over here in Cebu, like rains and then sunny, rain then sunny. And old Lito and Daloy has just been buying more cement because we only got 4 bags left. So they bought another 26 bags that can be used for the week or two. So they will be able to help Junel this time doing the filing of the blocks. So now Daloy and old Lito's back here. They just have taken some cement and sand from the top where the castle is and then bring it here. And so Junel can continue filing now. As of the moment, he's just taking the hollow blocks that was filed on the front from there, so he can continue on filing, and then we'll clear out there, bring all the hollow blocks from there to here. So I'm expecting this be finished this afternoon, including the in-between columns, because only two that he's gonna pour, and then they'll continue on making rebars to the next three more face of the fence, and then we end on the last column, which is the where the marker is. So we are mixing 1 cement to 4 bags of sand. Mother is selling snack. Dong, palita, sweet corn. Ali ko ah. Kaya ko kakat-kat diha. Palita mi. Tagpila. That was Mai's mother selling sweet corn snack for the boys. So we bought everything that she has on her bag, which is like about 130 pesos worth. So that's okay. They have their snack for later. And now you can see that the two are back from buying cement. So the filing of the blocks will be faster this time, because Old Lito can help Junelle, and Daloy will be doing the muck. So you can see here they're helping one another. So it won't take this long for this file to be done. And then I'm sure that Junelle will also pour the in-between columns, so we can move on and pull the mixer again to that side over there. So the more that we're finished on this side, and then they're also taking the hollow blocks towards here, the more clearer it will be from the front. So that's the mix. I just came back from doing business down there in the city and then grocery shopping. So I'm now gonna check what's the progress of my fencing project. This is now the last hour of the day. I'm expecting all the files have been done. File of hollow blocks, I mean. Before they go, or whatever progress they have done, the in-between columns must have been poured. But now that me and Junelle was talking this morning, that the next door start hanging their stuff on the wall, just making it messy. Like for me and Junelle, it seems to be purposely done. And I did not moan about it in the video, because some people say that that is their prerogative. They own the property. They do what they want. Fine. I will do what I want. I'll make the walls higher than what it is. No air, fine. Because if they cannot be considerate in keeping their rubbish, like their briefs and soap in top of my wall, and pots, then a higher wall it is. That's my property. I could do what I want. I don't care if they're suffocating. So if you are working on that kind of logic, then that will be the attitude I have to take. So Junelle is only half day today, so it's only Old Lito's doing the blocks. So as you can see, they have managed to almost reach the top of this pile, and it's only Old Lito's doing the filing. Wala kay isumpay anang kuan day, gamay nga. Kabilya? Oh, ay lang sa kaum sa kay isud, pwede na siya. So cause I was saying that the rebar there needs to have extended before it's no, they're not gonna put any filling on the hollow block because there's no more muck, and they will just continue a little bit on that hollow rebar tomorrow. Sako dong. Huh? Pito. So he have done 7 sacks of cement for this one. All this filing today. But that's a good job, to be honest. Because when they done this one here, right to the end, when they file it up, they can just continue filing on top of this one as well. Sana dong eh. So there we reach that end. When we finish filing all of this side here, we will continue on to that side digging. Or yeah, I think we will before we do all the beams, because to prevent all the tracking of rubbish, and of course to define the boundary, and we can also then measure off from the wall, then doing our ripraps of the side of the road here to pile all the blocks. So you can see from here. Then we will continue on. I am decided to, after the beam here, I will continue on another meter of, I know Anthony per acre will be my fan on this, from the beam, and I will continue on another 4 piles of blocks. So that will be my solution on this one. And because that's ridiculous. So here we are. I hope Janelle will be back here tomorrow. Then he can do the footing beam, or at least finish this tomorrow and today. So tomorrow if he will be able to file the footing beam, that will be a good job. Then he can file on Friday. Even just another 2 phases, but it's only 3. He can do it all for one day with the help of old Lito. So we have used 7 sacks of cement today, but this is how it looks like now.
Tulong siguro ni. Tawagan mo sa dia.
I had a question this morning, that why do I put a beam right here on the front? The reason why I put a beam between the big columns on the front, because that will be the side where I'm gonna put the gate. And also, you notice that the column here on the front have bigger rebars than the rest of the column in between, because that will be the one that the gauge will be attached. So it's bigger. And you can see here, they're also deeper. And so the beam there with the gate in the future keep going open. It will not be the beam protects it from going together on the front and the middle. So that's the beam. The purpose of that beam is to get ready for the gates. So that's the part where I put the beam, and we dig it deeper than what it is. It's 70 cm, and that's how we bury it. We almost bury the whole column there and that one. So I need to buy another 16 mm to extend that one, a couple of 16 mm, and that's the very reason why. And I think also Bicolana Lifestyle is the one that's asking it, because they're also making their roads. So you can see how the walls are looking at right now. We will be transferring some of these blocks to make it more wider looking without the blocks. So that's how it looks like right now.